Keep missing it. I kept on missing the volume dial and the background music. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. Hope everybody had a kick-ass weekend. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. The levels are all right. Not peaking, not too low. Ever since I got the new laptop, I feel like the audio levels needed a little bit of tweaking, but I mean, overall, at least everybody can still hear me, but it doesn't sound the same as it used to. Yeah, hope everybody's having a great start to their week. UT, yo, welcome to Wickin It and Kickin It. That's a new name. Thanks for coming to hang out with us, man. Let's see here. We got some things coming in. Save image as 61-11. Save. Hopefully everybody's enjoying something tasty tonight, whether that be a beverage, obviously a cool setup with a tasty liquid inside of it, or several. Please feel free to let me know what you guys are rocking with tonight. You can drop it in the chat. You can feel free to send me a Discord DM or on Facebook Messenger. No pressure. Of course, I've already poked around some of the Discord servers and stole a few. The usual suspects I grabbed some from. Let's slow it down for a second. I need a sip. I'm dripping down the side of my cup. I need a sip and a vape here. Coffee cheers. Thank you, Birdie. We wicked the dwarf up last week, and I think it might need to be re-wicked already because I've been hammering away on this thing all week. But you know, we got the dwarf, the DLFL. Does auto want to work today? No. Yeah, there we go. On the Shift Plus side by side, loaded up with, oh my god, it's blueberry. You know it. It's my favorite. I chug this stuff down. Pretty much everything that we had rocking at the end of the stream last week is what's still in rotation, except for the fact that the Squonk is empty and I don't have a battery in it. Still got that GT4S going though. The Black Shift Plus side by side, still not a repaired screen, but it worked. Loaded up with El Caribe from FDH. That bottle is almost gone. I've been rationing it. And the trusty old billet box, Voltrov 1.1, took that with me to my doctor's appointment this morning. 2 doctor's appointments for disability. They had to evaluate me for disability. This is the old trusty guy. I throw it in a pouch, stick it in my pocket, take it with me. Probably needs to be re-wicked as well. I think we're going on about a month. I literally only re-wick this setup like once a month. Still got my over 9,000 in there. Just a little lemon coconut pound cake. Oh, that's who that is. I'm rocking that recipe we were chatting about the other night, the Blue Raz. I added some TPA sour and it really rocks. Dude, hell yeah, thank you, man. I'm glad that worked out for you. I'm really glad. I figured that was a pretty pretty simple mix. When we were doing the easy recipes for AAFL that week, Blue Raz it's a pretty widely liked favorite by people, and if you can manage one with like only like 3 flavors, hell yeah, it's worth a shot. Glad you're digging it. Glad you're digging it. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here. Take another sip real quick. Coffee's not as warm as it usually is. I made it a little bit earlier than I normally do. Tell you what, guys, I really needed this stream. It was one of those days where earlier in the day I was just, I don't know, just feeling overwhelmed, anxious, a little bummed out, like tired. Wasn't sure if I wanted to stream. I knew that by the time stream time came around, I was 100% going to want to, because I need to hang out with my people. You guys are what make me keep ticking, man. You guys showing up and hanging out. Starting with Gaming Vapor. Says, let's go Wickin It and Kickin It Monday night. Yes, let's go. Arnie is here. Heyo. Lady Liberty in the house says hello, everybody. Always a pleasure, Cassie. Great to see you. Blue Diamond is here. Many of us have been praying for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. She wicking on my hog till I kick it. Oh, man. How many people are cranking on hogs tonight? She wicking on my hog till I kick it. Let's see. Feeling good and glad to be home, says Cassie. I love to hear that. You love to hear it. Stolen is here. Howdy, howdy, sir. Chat, whip out your hog. Yeah. Dell is here. Hello to everyone. Cheryl, good evening. Shout out to Cheryl and Vaping Vic and all the crew over there at Vape Rendezvous. I actually happened to be up at 10 a.m. yesterday, and I forgot to reach out to Vic. But as soon as I hopped into chat and said hello, he invited me on. We had a good time yesterday morning over on the Vape Rendezvous. Really appreciated them having me on yesterday. It kicked me into gear because I was sluggish yesterday until we hung out for a while there. Vicky Mo, yo-yo to all. Yo-yo indeed, Vicky Mo. My Melon and friends. Adele. Yo-yo. That's UT again. Let's see. Stephen Lane, howdy, sir. Oh, Matt. Yeah, Matt. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it hijacked your name. I don't know why it does that to people. Gunny! In the car heading home. Hope you have a safe trip home, Gunny. YouTube's got my gamer tag from back in the day. I see. Okay, I understand now. My bad. Salutations, Face Meat. Levels are great. Thank you, Birdie. Very much appreciated. Tim said hi. He'll be in soon. He just finished mowing the lawn. Hello, Tim. Hope the lawn mowing's going well. Coffee, yes. PT is rocking. Oh, yeah, I read that already. Let's see. I picked that up because I didn't want to miss it early. A billet box with DIY coffee cheesecake, says Cheryl. Coffee cheesecake. That's a nice one. Sounds good. Arnie's on Southside Pine. That's a JMW fizzy pineapple recipe. Asgard on the Hyperion 2. Banging setup. Great pairing. Can't go wrong with an Asgard. I still wouldn't mind having a Hyperion 2. Let's see. Face Me said this Orion 2 with the RBA continues to knock my dick in the dirt. I was very tempted to pick one up. Straight Fire still had like one left in stock. And it didn't really matter what color. It's the burrow thing. I don't really mess around with burrows too much. I found one that works for me and I've just stuck with it. Occasionally I'll break out some other ones that I have. And I know that one comes with the like the RBA, like the RBA that's made for it, like the limited edition kit or whatever. But everybody's rocking that sturdy, and that's the thing. I would have picked it up, and then I would have been wanting a sturdy, and I would have felt the need to hunt down the sturdy RBA, and I was just, and then there was all these like sales last week. ET Customs was having sales. I was really tempted to finally grab some panels, new panels for my billet box. I'm afraid to get resin panels from him, and then I remembered he makes these panels called slants. They're full aluminum, and you can have them, you know, they would be made from the same material, and then you can have the Coat King, David Harrick. He coats them. You can have them coated to match your billet box. I had them in the cart, and I was considering it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like all the same green, because he does like the mantis color, or invert it, do black with green splatter. Ultimately I decided that I didn't want to spend the $100, although I've been thinking about it, considering owing myself a gift for another year sober. But I did make a lot of purchases within the last few months, so it's not like I haven't bought myself anything nice. Gaming Vapor's still rocking his FYK Customs LiPo with the Voltro 41 V3. Hell yeah, that's a honking tank right there. Just an amazing, powerful setup. I love it. Hell yeah, dude. Ripping some fat clouds with that, I bet. Let's see. Ronnie, hello, sir. Hope your drive home goes well tonight. Make it home safe. Blue Diamond had a pretty rough day too. Tried to do an ad to get my daughter's situation and her GoFundMe, and I was blocked and told I was selling shed time tools. What? Then they came up with more reasons. Dang. Actually, as a matter of fact, that reminds me, and I know Grim shared this on his vlog. But I'm going to share it again because Lost World of JJ asked me if I could reach out to Grim and ask if he could share it in the yo-yo, because they need all the help that they can get. And Grim's response was that he was going to share it in the vlog again a couple times. I don't know. I guess he didn't want to put it in the Discord server. However, this is Lost World of JJ's sister. She is having some heart-related health issues, and they were almost to the goal, but then they had set the goal before they realized how much the medical bills were actually going to cost. They had to raise them. It's going to be going up even more within the next few months. And they had just asked if any help sharing or any amount of donations help. Even sharing the link helps. I'm going to drop it in the chat here. But I said the least I could do is share it. So I figured, why not? Health-related issues can be overwhelming, and especially when you factor in those medical bills. My goodness. Any help, I'm sure, is appreciated. I just wanted to throw that out there because I said so thank you to anybody who was able to share that or anything to help. In Vapor says, what's the Lost Vapes and Taurus 89 Burrow kit like? Was looking at one on Steel Valley, was thinking of getting one for my first burrow device, guys. That's a good question. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews myself. We loved having you on. Thank you, Cheryl. Blue Diamond found out that her IG and Facebook accounts are blockaded, and I'm considered a cyber threat and been shut down. What? I was just sharing a reel I made for my daughter, who saved and bought a car finally, and 5 days later, a drunk driver destroyed her car and has no transportation. May I drop? Yes. Yes. 100% you can drop. That's why you have a wrench. If anybody has anything like that that they want to share, that's the reason why everybody has wrenches. The first and foremost reason is DIYers. We can share recipes and stuff. But if you have anything like that, please feel free to ask for help and drop the link in chat. Please do. This all happened because I'm a proactive vaping advocate. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hello, everyone. Hello, Neil. Silk Tom, what's up, dude? Arnie says Orion 2 works great with the LVE as well as the 30. Hyperion rules. Hell yeah. Has anyone in chat tried the Lost Vapes in Torresboro? You're welcome, Blue Diamond. Medical bill will be way more than that. Bless them and prayers going her way right now. And I'll share my daughter's. Yep, there is that one right there from Blue Diamond. She dropped that in the chat there. Let's take. Oh. Hold on a second. Let's take a look. There is that right there. Help Elizabeth rebuild after losing her car. Drunk driver hit my car just 5 days after I bought it. Oh my gosh, that's awful. So please, guys, if anybody is in a position to be able to help anyone of these people, please do so. Or save the links and help share them around. Oh, that's always helpful as well. Sharing is free. Sharing is free. So yeah. Oh my gosh. I also want to do a quick shots and prayers to those folks there, as well as our good friend Janine. You guys know Janine, the queen of the pod crackle from Grim Green's vlogs. I spoke with her over the week. Well, it was at the beginning of the weekend, and she had mentioned that her father was put in hospice, and that's always very, very difficult time. But I want to send out some positivity and love to Janine, her father, and their family. Load up some clouds and send them out into the universe for them. Shots and prayers. Pop is here, listening. My head hurts too much to have my eyes open. I hope you feel better, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us and listening in. Always appreciated. It's good to see you, buddy. This is the reel they said I was actively using. I don't feel better, Ploppy. I don't know if I can share the reel on the stream or not. I'm curious if I can. I'm gonna take a look at it anyway. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's wild. This is the reel. Will it let me share it? Instagram share. Yeah. So this is the reel. Absolute prayers, love, and shots for everyone. Yeah, so that's the reel. And it's just literally about that. And, huh. Save and they said that, what did they say? They broke terms of service. How? I don't understand that. That's crazy to me. Well, we're sharing it here. And the links are in the chat for anybody who wants to check them out on their own. So thanks for sharing that, Blue Diamond. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's just completely unfair. It's completely unfair, especially considering all the garbage that people do share across you know, social media. Things that are not appropriate. That absolutely are not appropriate, you know? Let's see. We got this coming in from Tim. Save image. 61 dash. Oops. 12. And I think that's just about everybody. Unless any come in last minute, we're going to get them in the folder and we're going to take a look at what you guys are enjoying tonight. Let me get a little bit organized here first. Why is that happening to me? Okay. We're dragging them into the folder. There we go. We got a dozen of them. A dirty dozen of death checks and whatnot. Hey, Jeremy M. He says, yo, yo. What are we talking about? We're talking a couple different GoFundMes from people in the community. We'll snag this from Face Meat. Save. There we go. Thank you, Face Meat. We'll get that added to the folder. Yeah. Lost World of JJ's sister, and then Blue Diamond's daughter. And then Blue Diamond had shared that she made that reel for Instagram to share the GoFundMe and her daughter's situation on Instagram, and she lost her account because of it. Hey, Cloud Chucker. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hope the same for you. Hello, everyone, says Tim. Just got out of the shower from first mow of the season. That first mow of the season. It's always a doozy, but it feels great once it's done. They said I was using and promoting shed time tools, but there were several additions, such as my account locked and censored because I am a scary cyber threat just because I use my accounts primarily. Yeah, dang. That's wild to me. I mean, I know you do share a lot of like vaping content, but that's not shed time. And plus, oftentimes your story is shared stories from other accounts. Like you're literally just sharing other people's content a lot of the time. That's wild to me. Too hot for mowing here today? I can believe that. I can believe that. No rush, but I'm collecting money to buy a bench for neighbor's pond so his kids and I can have a place to visit him and his wife and their favorite spot. My best friend, neighbor, friend, Ed passed Wednesday. Yes. And shots and prayers. Him, you, and Ed's family. I know it's tough, man, losing your best friend. I lost mine back in 2021, and if I didn't have a supportive community of people around me at the time, if I wasn't specifically where I was in my life at the time, I don't know if I would have made it through it as well as I did, as difficult as it was. So shots and prayers. Advocate for boobies is here. What's up, dude? Hello, Mr. Steve-O. Hello. Good to see you, buddy. Been a minute. Still burning firewood here in Canada, bro? I don't know if we're ever going to get summer this year. Yeah. Misunderstanding. Oh, you still have your account. It's just highly censored. Ah. And they won't take my money to boost for real. Dang. I about died out mowing, says Tim. There was this humidity, but I was getting... it was getting to be a tick jungle out there. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, look at me started on tick. Thoughts and prayers to everyone here. Yes, absolutely. Love you all, says Tim. Hate so many are going through so much right now. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, I'm glad we're able to share it, you know, here, give support and love to each other. It's one of the best things about this community. It's one of my favorite things to be able to do during the show is to at least advocate for support for each other. Neil Pitts is on his Delta Squawk, Bonza RDA, strawberry, Twinkie, milkshake. Let's freaking go! I love it. Flipside, recoil, single recoil RDA, my cherry gusher. Flipside, recoil, single coil RDA, banana coconut custard cake. Odin 100, Druga RTA, and Crunchberry shake. Hell yeah, Neil. I was looking up the banana coconut custard because I was thinking I was getting some recipes together, a couple that like I had shared or drafted up and never had a chance to get around to mixing. There's been several now that I've created for an AAFL episode, never got around to mixing because I didn't have the time and I wanted to get caught up on a couple. Then I thought to myself, maybe I should be pulling up some of the community's recipes like Neil, Hippo, you guys, Ryan, you guys share recipes. Ryan even hashtags some of his wiki, and seeing if I could mix some of those. I didn't consider that until after I already pulled out a bunch of potential flavors to work with tonight. That banana coconut sounds delicious. I am missing the Wonder Flavors banana custard. However, I could always sub the VTA banana custard and try it that way at least until I get the banana custard. But maybe that's something we can do going forward is mix some of your guys' recipes. You guys are always, you know, nice enough to share them, drop your links in chat, and Ryan does hashtag his and stuff. Maybe we'll do that next time. Lady says, yeah, Steve-O, it definitely helped me so much having our Discord family to hang with during my stay in the hospital this time. I was able to stay much calmer and way more positive about everything. Yeah, that's a huge benefit right there. The Discord hangs, and I know there's several other people that have gotten massive support by being able to hang out in the Discords every day. And the family grows and becomes stronger every day. It's going to feel a little strange visiting at their favorite spot, said Tim Pond, but at least I can go where he has always went to visit his wife's ashes with me whenever I went to see him. Yeah. Cloud Chucker says, I'm on my V1 Stabwood SL class. Ooh. With the early bird sparrow RTA on top with some strawberry milk. 5 milligram, yummy. Oh yeah, I love a good strawberry. And I love a good Stabwood. Love, love, love. And for Pickman, yeah. Hold my soda. I'm going to give you something to knock your socks off. EDC hugs. Let's take a look at your guys' stuff here. Let me get this kind of shrunken down a little bit into a square. There we go. getting a little bit quicker on the draw with with getting these things rocking and rolling here. Getting a little bit better at it. A little bit better at it. Stole this one from Silk Tom. He dropped this earlier today in the mech channel in the JMW Discord. Always rocking those R3s. That's on a Snowcat Mods Matterhorn and some Juicy. I need to make myself a bottle of that. I keep on forgetting. A lot of people snagged this the first week that we re-released it, and a few people have come back for it. I think it's kind of slept on. It's just your classic old school style juicy fruit bubblegum type of recipe. Hell yeah. Cheryl saved this one a few days ago, or shared this one a few days ago. Dead Rabbit V3 on the Gower, and a well-loved bottle of, oh my god, it's blueberry. I remember she had said she was a little worried that he was out of it, and she remembered she had a little bit left. Heck yeah, Cheryl. Hey, Mike DeVries, what's up, dude? Great to see you, brother. Great to see you. Hope all is well. That baby's got to be coming soon, huh? May occasionally be a little less available, as Ed's son has asked me to be around and visit a bit more, as he feels I'm the friend he needs most close by to get through this. It's totally understandable, Tim. You got to be there for your friends and their family, especially in this time. You're a good man. Absolutely, Stephen Lane. 100% correct. Really wonderfully for you to do that, yeah. Neil's trying to come up with a pina colada combination. Don't have a bottled flavor to make a pina colada custard cake recipe. Huh. The baby will be here any day. Getting excited. How have you been, Steve? I've been hanging in there, brother. Health issues aside, I've been well. But yeah, thoughts and prayers to Mike and his family. That baby's coming any day. And I'm happy for you, brother. Excited as well. I know it's a great time. Thoughts and prayers to your family. Is it possible to get flavor shots to add into what? It's a little tricky, Blue Diamond, because I mean the recipes are set at a very specific percentage because that's how they were formulated. Technically, you can, but then there's the question of like, how much do you add? And whether or not it will change the recipe entirely by adding additional percentage, even if it's a one shot of the full recipe. Sometimes it can change the recipe entirely. It's a little more complicated than I can answer on stream. Girdle is always dropping hand checks in the JMW Discord, rocking his Grim Army Hexome, and this time a little bit of boysenberry. Boys in the Hood, our boysenberry lemonade. Balance is key. Adding more does not equal same flavor. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Gunny has been in the search to find what is going to live on top of his flip side, switching it up pretty often. I like the gold. I do like the gold on the flip side here. The nitrous. Yeah. Gunny's working, I believe. Working. Money, 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 mod gunny. Yeah. This was from Cody, I think. Either from Cody or Trevor. I can't remember. Cody. OG Dead Rabbit RDA. He's got Goon 1.5 on the Smock Alien 220. Another Goon 1.5 with TOEFL Profile Unity RTA. An OG Geek Vape Zeus RTA. An OG Profile RTA. A lot of classic stuff there. It's got the Ascent, Topside Duel. Not 100% sure what mod that is, but I dig it. Aegis Solo. Hell yeah, dude. Some classics right there. Stole that from the Discord. Ryan got some Donkey Punch. He dropped this in to the JMW Discord right before the stream. Bonza Pro on the Kathyla and his Donkey Punch that he just mixed up today. I forgot what he said it was. Let's see if I can go back and find it. Raspberry Lemonade Cookie. Huh. Very, very interesting. Love the name. Love the name. It is a gorgeous collection, Blue Diamond. And of course we got Cassie. Cassie coming in with the pretty pinks and the purples. I love it. Her purple R3 on her Gower with some Southie. The purple and pink. Oh, what mod is that? Oh, I love that. What mod is that? I dig it though. White chocolate key lime cheesecake. I dig the purple and the pink nitrous. Neil says on my black flip side, I have the recoil with the purple body. Oh, the Dilemma Quest. That's right. Duh. I have a recoil with the purple body and black cap on it. The green flip side, just the black recoil with a green drip tip. I see. Cassie took pick for me while I was in the shower, so I had a fresh pick. Hell yeah, dude. Mike says, no matter what, Grapple Fusion will always be the all-time best liquid ever. Yo, I'm so happy to hear that. Yo, that Grapple Fusion is a banger. I think it's a little slept on because most people gravitate towards Grape God or Grape Sticks, but it's a perfect balance of grape and apple candy. I've been wanting to make myself a bottle of that also. You wouldn't believe the amount of bottles of Grapple Fusion Mike used to go through. Definitely one of his favorites. I remember that, man. Hell yeah, dude. We got Dell. Dell coming in hot with the black Jaka and Hexome setup. Sad Boy Ice Cream Cake. I never heard of ice cream cake. Oh. Ice cream cake. Cake line. Must be newer. Huh. And you know, it wouldn't be a Dell check without a Gundam check. The latest Gundam model that he's working on. Last we seen this, I think we just seen legs. Love these model kits. You can get in real close and see some of that detail. Hey. Love it. I think he's got one more shot of it here. Oh yeah. Battle stance. Got that big old sword out. That's what's up, dude. Guys, make sure to go give Dell a subscribe over on YouTube. He does a lot of really cool third-party gunplay videos. Always working on new models. He's building himself his own little community over there in the gunplay scene. Thanks for sharing always, Dell. I love you, brother. Crisis? Or no, not Crisis. Carson. Always coming with some heat, man. He's got his Orion, .aio, a bootlegger squonk, or not the bootlegger. What's that squonk called? I forget. It's the newer BMM squonk. I forget the name of that one. The bootlegger is the burrow. Paul Cole, what up, dude? CJ, yeah. Gambler, that's it. Gambler. CJ, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, CJ. I get you and two other people mixed up all the time because there's 3 different people names who start with C's that I talk to regularly. And when you guys send in the desk checks, that for some reason my brain short circuits. It's CJ, my bad. It's CJ. Let's see. What is this one device? Is it the one where this piece can change from side by side to burrow? I think that's what it is. Billet box with some really nice coated panels. This is the type of panel set I was thinking about for my billet box. An aluminum set, all matchy. Gambler. I don't know why I couldn't remember that name. Probably the same reason I couldn't remember your name. Let's see. I love that setup. And then of course we got Tim coming in with the hookah, with the racing stickers, the racing stripes. The billet box is Moon Customs. Oh, okay. STN 26. Hell yeah. Yeah, Tim's been rocking the hookah that he won in his boost box. Freaking love to see it. Really different. Really different. Seems to be enjoying it though. And I think that was it. Tim was the last one to come in with the check. The billet, read description, it's important. Okay. The description where? I don't know where the description is. I used to buy hookah sticks, vapes back in the day. They were good, just not cloudy enough. There it is. I want to go fast. If you aren't first, you're last. Racing stickers add 20% flavor to plum cream cheese Danish. Scientifically proven by Dr. Dalton. There we go. 20% flavor, but for stickers, huh? As opposed to, what was the percentage that the bottle color changes? Was it 7% or 11% or something like that? That's freaking awesome. I love it, dude. Didn't send with pick. Oh, yeah. So that is your desk checks and hand checks for this week. Love to see it. Why can't I get... Oh, there we go. Stop sharing. Usually it's up top. So, guys, I'm going to tell you, I really do need some new things set up in the rotation tonight. But I didn't really grab anything to work on. I grabbed a bunch of flavors because I wanted to mix a couple things. I'm finally done beta testing. So my Elder Dragons are no longer held hostage by 39 flavors. One of them, I cannot tell you what it is yet, but I want to put this into a mix ASAP. But I got a couple other things that have been sitting on the back burner. Hey, Sin! Sorry I'm late, peeking in from work. I am not off for another hour. Oh, Sim, thanks for hopping in to say hello. Never any worries being late. I'm just happy to see you. It isn't as flavorful as an RDA or RTA, but once water gets saturated with flavor, it ain't bad. Interesting. Oh yeah, Cassie's here. So let's get some of this stuff out from the background here. Maybe. So yeah, my elder dragons are no longer held captive. 39 flavors tested and accounted for. I just got to type my notes up and send them in. That's about it. And I want to start playing with some of them. I can't tell you what they are yet because there's no guarantee they're all going to be released, of course. But there is one of them I'm pretty confident in. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to try to use it tonight. I do want to take a look because I often forget. Oh, see? Perfect, right here. We're going to take a look at a couple of Ryan's recipes. The Donkey Punch, he's got it up, and it's hashtagged for tonight. So we are going to look at the Donkey Punch and see what a strawberry lemonade cookie looks like, a raspberry lemonade cookie looks like. And then we'll get into some mixes that I want to put together here. This is the Donkey Punch. How are we looking on screen? Make this a little larger. Yeah. Donkey Punch type shit. Hashtag wiki. Buttercream SSA at 1%. Cookie crumble cap at 0.75. That cookie crumble is really nice and really versatile. When you use it at lower percentages, it just does something to really take your the layering of a recipe to the next level. It adds dimension. And it could just be as something as simple as just giving a slightly more cooked outer edge of a bakery. It works really well at lower percentages in bakeries. Cream cheese icing Lorenz at 1.25. Juicy lemon SSA at 1.5. I see a lot of people using SSA juicy lemon, and I do not have that lemon. I would like to try it. Let's see. Raspberry ripe TFA at 1.5. I pulled that flavor out because it's one of the like 1 or 2 new TFA flavors I actually picked up, but I haven't used it yet. 1.5 raspberry syrup SSA at 1%. Sugar cookie Capella at 4%. I like seeing that pushed a little bit higher than 3%. Sometimes 3 just isn't enough to achieve what you're trying to do. Let's see. Super sweet Perlum at 1%. That's a really interesting mix. Paul Cole needs to re-wick the Fat Rabbit. PB&J cream going in. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I can see like the sugar cookie with some buttercream, a little bit of an extra cooked edge from the cookie crumble. The cream cheese icing definitely adds to that buttercream. So what I'm kind of thinking here is, I don't know if it's like a cookie with like maybe like a lemon cookie with like some raspberry jam and a cream topping, or if it's gonna present more like the cream topping is like raspberry lemon flavored. be interesting to see how that plays together. But that's the donkey punch type shit. I want to see, because I have been kind of forgetting about Ryan. He did one. He's been like, he does one every week. They're not always on Monday, but this is the blue from Ryan from last week. Little WS23 at 1%. Blue raspberry cotton candy from Capella at 2%. Blue raspberry slush OSDIY at 5%. It's a blue raspberry that I've never gotten my hands on. It's a classic one that people swear by. Blue ras flavora. Yeah, if you're doing a blue ras mix, you gotta have blue ras flavora in there. I just feel like it's just a necessity to really pull off a solid blue ras. 2% raspberry and Awera at 0.5, really boosting the raspberry. Sour blue raspberry wonder flavors at 2. Super sweet pearlum at 0.5. Looks like a really solid blue ras recipe. I always find myself wanting to use this blue ras cotton candy and end up taking it out of mixes because I find it's a little bit much sometimes. But it does work. It does work in candies really well. Solid blue ras. I wish I knew what the OSDIY was like. Maybe I'll have to get my hands on some someday. So there's that. It's like a sugar cookie with ras lemonade icing. Yo, okay, yeah. That was kind of, yeah, that was one of my thoughts. Ras lemonade icing. Hell yeah, dude. Mash that like button, y'all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I had a couple things. Last time we did any mixes on the stream, we did the pink guava or filled Twizzlers. That one came out really good. I do think this guava needs to be turned up. The next time I mix this, I'm definitely going to turn the guava up to 1%. I'm going to edit that there. And I'm a little concerned that the soft candy pink strawberry might have been pushed a little high, although it gives, at that percentage, it gives the perfect texture for this mix. That was one of the last ones that we did. And the grapefruit ginger smoothie, that turned out really good too. And I was kind of on the fence. I did this one that I hadn't had a chance to mix. The lemon lime or the ruby ras soda, like basically raspberry grapefruit soda. I was thinking about getting this one mixed tonight. Love me some raspberry. Holy cow, my stomach just growled and it sounded like a bear. Dinner consumed. Hell yeah, Gunny. Us sites guys looking to buy myself a squonk for a decent price. All right. Secondhand is always the best place. I find mine secondhand most of the time. EDC, I tried it, and it has off notes that I did not enjoy. Grim Grim had similar issue. What's BDC? Did it mess with your heart, Tim? That's why I can't do salts. Good evening, Goth Princess. Hell yeah. Not really, but it tasted so off I didn't try it very long. So yeah, this is on the table for today. But then there's another one that I wanted to do. Orange balls. Well, there was a orange. I think I want to, this is the one that I really, really, I think want to get mixed up the most. Orange balls. I wonder. If I can kind of give you an idea of what orange balls are. Basically, they're essentially, let's see, hold on. Something like this right here. Something like this right here. Ingredients: ounces vanilla wafer cookies crushed, confectionery sugar, a cup of butter, cup of orange juice, teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 cup of chopped pecans, sifted confectionery sugar or coconut for coating. So basically, we took this here, right? A recipe like this, and we took some flavorings to kind of recreate it as an e-liquid mix. A little bakery orange SSA at 0.5%, butter pecan, and the butter pecan gives us our pecan notes as well as our butter. Also, it should just give us like a really nice base. It'll smooth things out, keep things moist, really tie everything together. 2% desiccated coconut BTA at 1%. There's our orange juice, Wonder Flavors at 2%. So all basically natural, fresh tasting orange juice. Here's our confectionery sugar, powdered sugar, 1%. Super sweet cap at 0.5%. I think I might change this to Perillum. I think I wanted this to be Perillum, actually, because Capella is going to make the, I know Capella is definitely going to pull the orange forward more. But I already feel like this is a pretty hefty, potent orange pairing, especially with bakery orange in there. So I feel like it doesn't need to be pulled forward anymore. The Perillum, I think, will help the bakery aspects and the balance of the overall mix. It'll also be easier on coils. So I think I want to go with the Perillum here. And wafer from Noms at 2%. I get my, you guys are talking about Nixodime, BRB. Get that in my belly. Yeah. You guys are talking about Nixodime. I can handle salts, but they can make my head swoon if I hit them too hard. Prefer regular Nick. Yeah, salts make me feel sick. They make me feel sick, nauseous, overwhelmed, sweaty. I give my daughter a chocolate orange at Christmas every year. Oh, heck yeah. And that's another type of mix where the bakery orange works well with chocolate. I considered another type of orange balls that use white chocolate, but I think I want to save the white chocolate because I also found a similar recipe for apricot balls, white chocolate apricot balls. So I think we're going to leave the white chocolate out of this one. We're going with the butter pecan. I think the butter pecan is a better pairing for the orange. And I also, at some point, want to do an apricot white chocolate, something similar to this. If your balls are orange, you may want to get them checked out. Yeah. So I'm going to get my scale set up, and we're gonna mix this up. Trump has orange balls. Yeah. Should we call this Trump balls? Nah, I don't want to give the wrong impression. He sure does. He's got orange everything. Adore chocolate orange, but I've only seen one company that makes it, Zeus Juice, and it's yucky, huh? Now, I used to get a commercial e-juice and 3 milligram Nic salt. I like it. Can't do high Nic salt, says Neil. See, I can't even do Nic salts at the strength that I use regularly. Even 1.5, 2 milligram makes me sick. I want an Oreo balls mix. Oreos, cream cheese, and milk chocolate. Yes, Gunny. Yes. That's a fantastic idea. That's going on the list for sure. I did try making like cookies and cream fudge before, but fudge is hard to pull off. Plus I use clotted cream fudge, and it's not exactly the type of fudge you think it is. And I also think that mix I did, when I did it, it was like a seldom never used AAFL week. Some of those flavors I had never even experimented with before. Let's see. To try and mix something, I have enough flavors to do it. Heck yeah, dude. Same here, Steve City. Yeah. That sounds great. Do we already know each other on social media? Okay, you guys are talking to each other. They have white chocolate blueberry truffle recipe that's nice. Yeah, I know. I've seen that one. It looks delicious. I got to get these flavors out because I grabbed all kinds of flavors to do 2 different orange mixes. Because I was considering doing the orange one. Powdered sugar. Desiccated coconut. Did I get out the bakery orange? Where is it? There it is. Bakery orange. Bakery orange, butter pecan, sweetener, wafer. Am I missing anything? Nope, that's everything right there. All right, we got it all out. Let's line it up. Bakery, butter pecan, coconut, orange juice. Orange juice at 2% almost might be a tad too high. Did I lower it to 1.5? I don't know. Powdered sugar, super sweet wafer. I'll keep it at 2. I'll keep it at 2. I don't know. I'm torn. I feel like 1.5 almost might be enough. Most of the time. I don't think we do. Let's see. Oreo balls, but name them panda balls. Yeah, that could work. I like diacetyl. Hell yeah, me too, Gunny. Hey, Jason. Like lysergic acid dithylamide. Yeah. I want to see what is Tim sharing here. This is delicious. Continue to site. I wonder. You know what? It's difficult to switch back and forth. We're already set up. Remind me to look at the chocolate orange afterwards. Or you guys can feel free to look up Tim's mix right there. That's his recipe for his chocolate orange. All right. So, can we do this from here? I'm just going to try to do it from here. No, actually, maybe not. This is tough. I usually pull it up on my phone so I can see it easier next to me. And then I can still keep an eye on you guys. All right. We need an empty bottle. Let's see. Pop the cap. Oh, mommy. All right. There we go. We're going to start off with our bakery orange. Come on. Auto rotate. We don't need a lot. We're doing a 15. You know what? I don't know if I want to do 15 mils. Sometimes it's not enough. But sometimes if I do more than 15 mils, then I end up with too much left afterwards. Let's start with a 15 mil batch. Let's keep it small. Bakery orange. SSA. 0.5%. So we're going 0.08 grams. My concern was if I over drip on this, but oh, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. All right. One more drop, maybe? All right. Well, it's not registering the drops. It says 0.06, but I put like 4 drops in there, and I don't trust the scale. So we're going to keep it there. We're going to keep it there. I don't trust the scale at those low. That's why I was considering doing a larger batch. Sometimes the scale can be finicky at those 0.0, anything from like 0.02 to 0.09. It can be real finicky. We've got our Flavor West Butter Pecan, one of the greatest flavors ever invented of all of vaping, I think. And all of food flavorings. 2%, so we're looking at 0.30 grams. I went a little over to 0.33. It is what it is. We'll live with it. Oh my God, I'll be right back. My boss's brother. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so terrible. Dang, man. In real time. Yeah, go take care of what you got to take care of. We're just doing shots and prayers all night tonight. Let's send out some more clouds. Oh my gosh. There we go. Desiccated coconut. VTA. This is the first time I'm actually using it in a no. Yeah, first time I'm using it in a mix since I picked this up to kind of finish off a coconut, white chocolate coconut cake recipe that needed a little bit more of an authentic coconut topping. And this is it. 0.15 gram. Come on. Oh, we went over. No, we didn't. It leveled back out. Okay. Our orange juice. Can't make orange balls without orange juice. This is the most authentic orange juice flavoring, in my opinion. Tastes the closest to like the real thing, fresh squeezed. 0.30 gram. All right, set that to the side. Our powdered sugar. I almost considered using powdered donut, but the problem is if I end up loving this recipe, the powdered donut is a little bit more difficult for me to source. But I have noticed in some mixes, the powdered sugar mutes some things sometimes, but it's really what we need. We don't typically need the additional bakery note from the powdered donut. So we're going to go powdered sugar, 0.15 grams. Perfect. Super sweet, which I usually add first, but I forgot to this time. We're going to try to keep it at 0.08, but if it goes over, it goes over. It'll just be a little sweeter. And we'll just edit it. No, we're on the money. 0.08. 0.08 on the money. 2 drops. And Nam's wafer. I guess if we're talking about flavors that we can't get a hold of anymore. I mean, I can if I have friends help me, but Nam's wafer. Wanted to try using this in some more mixes. 0.30 grams. Fantastic wafer cookie. Oh, that got on the side. All right, there we go. More drop, maybe? Perfect, 0.30. On the dot. All right, well, let's come in with our VG, 13.25 grams. At 70-30, a 15 mil is always going to be 13.25 grams of VG. I don't want to go over. So we're going to get our last couple drops with the actual dropper top on. One more drop. Close enough. Right. Yep. Close enough. 3.04 grams of PG. Bam. Coffee cheers, brother. Coffee cheers. Great to see you, Hippo. Coffee cheers. You was mixing too? Awesome. You just like the smash button or something? Hell yeah. Thank you, Gunny. I can smell that wafer. That wafer is one of the reasons why I was on the fence about, because at one point I was like, do we lower the orange juice or we keep it at 2%? The wafer is why we left it at 2%. And of course, our additive, because adults enjoy flavors, and flavored nicotine products help me from not smoking cigarettes. I had to explain that to another nurse today when she said, have you ever considered quitting the vaping? And I said, no, because the vaping is what helped me stay off cigarettes. I quit everything else. She's like, yeah, that's a good point. You did quit everything else. All right. Tap it. Don't tell anyone. Let's pull up hippos. We'll take a look at that as well. Oh. Stop. So we got mixes. Oh, it's marked private. Gotta unprivate it. Marked private, my friend. I wonder, will it? I think the link itself is from when it was still private. I don't know. Yeah, it still comes up private. You're gonna have to drop a fresh link, I think. There it is. There we are. There we are. Okay. While we shake this up, let's take a look at hippos, and then we'll take a look at Tim's chocolate orange. Got it. Got it. The tiny URL copy, not the private link. Yes. All right. Let's stop sharing this. Let's take a quick looky at the Dolce de Brulee. Dolce du Brulee. From Hungry Hippo, caramel flavor art at 1%. Creme brulee liquid barn. Oh, I've never used that creme brulee. At 3%. How is that creme brulee? Is it like, it's not like too in your face? It's not overly burnt like some of them can be? Custard premium. Always a good choice. Flavor art, 4%. Okay. Nice, nice. Heavy dose of custard. And some Devonshire cream. So a really nice, thick, rich custard base. Dulce de leche SSA at 1.5. Super sweet pearl at 1%. So a really nice, thick, rich, buttery, creamy, dairy-filled, caramel-loaded custard. With a well-done scorched top, I would imagine. Depending on, oh man, that looks like a fantastic caramel custard. Really nice and thick and creamy, buttery. Oh my goodness, Hippo. I don't have that creme brulee, but I tell you what I would do here. I don't have this dulce de leche either. Shit. Only dulce de leche I have is jungle flavors. Dang. But I would sub this personally, me, for Nam. Just because I don't have this. But this base, particularly, the custard premium, the Devonshire cream, with some caramel. Just these two together. Really, really solid. Can't beat custard base. I've never mixed with it. Mixing it at average. Okay, exactly what I'm hoping for. It does sound amazing, Gunny, doesn't it? Can't get the noms. It would probably be better than LB, I'd assume. Not everybody likes the noms. Tim and Cassie aren't big fans of it, but I like the noms creme brulee. I do want to take a look at Tim's. And thank you for sharing. The Easter chocolate orange. Since we were looking at bakery orange mixes. Of course, he's got a couple things in there that are a little bit of niche flavors. You can't get espresso VSO anymore. But the bakery orange SSA at 1%, dark chocolate medicine flower at 0.5. Those two together right there. You could start with those two and build it out another way on your own. But those two I could see working really well together. The espresso VSO at 1%. Never had it. Mocha one shot VSO at 5%. Interesting. With a coffee twist. I missed the with a coffee twist part. Super sweet perolum at 0.5. I could have swore he had just a plain chocolate orange mix. I misread. I thought that's what this was, but oh man, if you like coffee and chocolate together, a little bit of that bright bakery orange note, I could see that being enjoyable. I need to do an MF order. Yeah, yeah. Um, I'm gonna shake this. Uh, I want to taste this, and I don't have anything wicked and ready to taste, but I want to do one more mix. I had an idea. Wow, get out of here. That's really interesting. Just off the knuckle anyway. Um, there was one thing I wanted to do. We actually don't even need to come off of this. Create recipe. I wanted to do something like a watermelon lime, but I'm also tempted to add a little bit of raspberry to it as well. Uh, I don't know. We're just gonna call this Wiki 6-1 to start. We'll think of a name later on. So I'm gonna start with this flavor, but this isn't what the flavor is. This is going to be a placeholder for the flavor, that I'm gonna use from the betas. It's not lemon sorbet, but you guys might be able to get a good idea of what it might be because I'm using the lemon sorbet as a placeholder. Just in time for some mixing, yeah. So it's not lemon sorbet, but it is a sorbet. I'll give you that much of a hint. And I really wanted to pair this new flavor together with another new flavor I haven't used that much is rainbow sherbet. I actually think I want to turn this one up to 3%. And I want to set this one a little bit lower at 2.5. And let's see. I need a really good solid watermelon. There it is, double watermelon. And I wanted to use sweet lime. Because essentially I want to go for like a watermelon, lime, like a watermelon, lime, and raspberry is what I'm thinking of here. I don't want a lot of sweet lime though. I just like maybe want like 0.5%, I think. Because the flavor that this is in place for already I feel like I'm eventually just going to give it away on accident. But it's a bit okay, I'm just going to say it. There's no guarantee that it's going to be out or released, but it is a lime sorbet. I can't make this recipe public because there's, like I said, there's no guarantee the flavor is going to be released. And even if it is, it's not going to be released for some time, so it has to be kept not public. But so in 2 weeks I may be overwhelmed. Oh, hopefully a lime or raspberry. Yeah. 2 weeks I may be overwhelmed a bit. My boss is traveling with his daughter for a celebration of life for one brother, and now his brother that lives with him just had 3 stents put in. Oh, sheesh. I'll probably have to go over and help with all the lifting required for the wheelchair-bound client. Sheesh. I had to go to a celebration of life for my friend's mother this weekend. She passed away a few months ago, but they're just finally having a celebration of life for her. Let's see. When are the new releases due? Sometime soon or more towards the end of the year? Not quite towards the end of the year, but we literally just got done beta testing. Like just got done. Like I just finished last night. You'd have to send my notes in still. I mean, probably around the same time they're released every year. Typically, I think it depends on how long it takes for them to make the final decision on which ones to go ahead with and how long manufacturing takes. Would be my guess. 2-3 months ish would be my guess. Steve, here's the recipe I just came with. Okay, cool. Let me grab that and hang on to that in the background. What do I want to do with this? Oh, I know. Raspberry. I want to add a raspberry. I think the rainbow sherbet already has some raspberry in it. I think I want to go raspberry cream. Raspberry cream. Would help if I spelled it right. Raspberry cream. That doesn't need to be that high. Let's try 1.5. Oh, Q. 1.5. How's that look, guys? Do you think it needs another watermelon? I'll go 0.75 with this one. Depends on if any need a tweak and second round of testing as well, or even a third. That's a good point. That's a good point. I was thinking like double watermelon is great. It's potent. But I don't know on its own if it's going to be enough to stand out with these. I was thinking of adding one more watermelon. Is it? I was thinking of maybe adding just a touch of extra sour. What do you think, Tim? Just a touch of extra sour. Watermelon extra sour. I can't stream in 1080p on StreamYard, Hippo. It doesn't allow me to without a premium subscription. Like extra sour cream. What? I was talking about watermelon extra sour. Watermelon extra sour. Oh, iPhone added? Yeah. This is what I was thinking. I'm just not sure how much. Watermelon extra sour, not at 4%. Maybe just like 1%. Just a little bit of extra sour. Somewhere in that range, 1%, 1.5%. Yeah. I think that looks good. I think that looks like it could be, and like I said, lemon sorbet as a placeholder. We're not using the lemon sorbet. Basically, we're looking at like a raspberry lime sherbet, right, with some watermelon added to it. It does look pretty damn good, right? Let's kind of brainstorm this. I started brainstorming a little bit earlier today with mixing these two flavors here. Tim, you know what flavor this actually is. And then I was like, I knew I wanted to add like some watermelon and some lime, some extra lime, but I wasn't 100% sure until we got here. I think we're gonna try this, guys. I grabbed all these flavors as well as a couple others just in case I wanted to go in another direction. But yeah, let's get this mixed up. Hey, Funky Monk. The lemon would be good as well, honestly. Yeah, it would be. It would be. But I'm gonna go with the new one. I wanted to try it in a mix. I mean, we could probably make this public using the lemon. But I'm gonna rock out with the new one. Let me share this real quick before I forget, because Neil did share his pina colada, and then we'll come back and we'll mix this up. We'll come back to it. It would help if I'm actually on screen. Let's take a look at Neil's pina colada mix he was working on during the stream here. Ooh, coconut cream pie from from Flavor West. I like that one actually. It's a little weak, and it needs steep time. But that coconut cream pie is in my lemon coconut pound cake. Coconut custard. Yeah, and there you go. That's definitely the superior of the two. Coconut custard, Wonder Flavors at 2%. Cream Fresh Flavor Art at 1%. Creamy Sponge Cake Flavor West at 1%. Custard Cake Cap, I like it, at 2%. Pineapple Juicy TPA, there's one I haven't busted out in a while. Pineapple Juicy TFA, that's a really nice tart one. 2% Sugarloaf Pineapple at 0.5%. I can tell you, any pineapple I use, I'm backing it up with Sugarloaf Pineapple. And I'll be honest, I feel like I need to order a 500 ml of Sugarloaf Pineapple before I can't anymore. I think I have like 300 mils of it still, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with that amount. Super Sweet Perilla, 0.6. Vanilla Custard 1, Capella at 1.5. This would be the only flavoring for me personally that would be questionable. But if you like that old school vanilla custard V1 vibe, I can see that working. And it's low. It's low, so it shouldn't be. But yeah, that looks like a really nice pina colada cake. I love the creamy sponge cake and custard cake together. I like that. I'm always gonna be gung-ho about Wonder Flavors coconut custard. It's a delicious coconut cream. Sugarloaf pineapple, always a banger. Looks really good, Neil. Thanks for sharing, dude. Here, let's get back to the mix. Sugarloaf is delicious. I use it at least 1% to back others, though. Yeah, I sometimes 1 to 1.5, depending on the mix. French vanilla thick, I'd prefer for a pina colada. Does look tasty. Yeah, French vanilla thick. Creamy vanilla. I also would like creamy vanilla from Capella. Creamy vanilla is a good one. I guess it depends on what kind of vanilla note you want. Let's see. Let's get back to our mix here. Let's get this actually mixed up. All right. Oh, I put the wrong one back on. Well, how did I do that? Stop sharing. Wiki. There we go. All right. We're back in action. Let's get our flavors out. Double watermelon. I got a whole bunch of crap here. No, don't need the premium raspberry. I brought the premium raspberry out in case I needed a double watermelon. The new sorbet. Don't need the raspberry. I brought the raspberry out in case I needed. I was also considering doing the grapefruit raspberry soda. Don't need lemon lime soda. Sweet lime we need. Rainbow sherbet, yes. Raspberry cream. I need to get a bigger bottle of that. Raspberry cream. Super sweet cap. And the watermelon extra sour. I grabbed like a box of like 30 potential flavors to play with tonight. All right. Does look tasty. It does, doesn't it? Dude, I love a good pina colada. I was rocking the FDH, the strawberry pina colada, all week long. I had to take a break from it though. It's really, really, really sweet. Really sweet. Give me a second, guys. Let me see if I can get a little organized here. All right. There we go. Empty bottle. Drop down. Empty bottle. Ah. Yeah. I need to set something up if we got time too. I don't know what it should be. Start with our double watermelon. Can we see? SSA double watermelon. You probably use a bigger bottle of this too. Great watermelon. How long do you usually give Devonshire to steep? I mean, full maturity is going to be 2 weeks, but I think you could kind of get the gist of it at a week. I prefer to give it 2 weeks personally. 0.30 grams. Love the smell of this. It's actually when I mix up my Boston cream pie mix, it tastes really good off the shake. To be fair, and that has 2% Devonshire cream in it. So, but it's fully mature at 2 weeks. Let's put that there. The mystery flavor, we're gonna call it lemon sorbet wonder flavors for now. 0.45 gram. Love this freaking flavor, dude. Personally. All right. Yum yum. 10 days, it's really close. Yeah. This isn't bad. I want to pump up a little more caramel. Maybe even some FLV caramel, and maybe even add some TFA custard to boost the custard premium. You and that TFA custard. Rainbow sherbet. Rainbow sherbet. Lavora. 0.38. grams. One more drop. Oh, one more drop still. There she is. There she is. Raspberry cream. I'm still using my bottle of raspberry cream from the last release. I need to get a bigger bottle of this stuff, though. It is good. 0.23 gram. This is how mixing starts out, guys. You start out with an idea. You throw it together. Taste it. You let it steep. You return to it and see if it needs any tweak. Super sweet. One-on-one rainbow sherbet is so good. I need to get it. I need to get it. And the thing about one-on-one rainbow sherbet, I've never tried it, but the one-on-one flavors like are really, really the pricing on their flavors is very reasonable, especially if you're buying in larger quantities. They've lowered their prices within the past year. Super sweet. 0.11. Let's try to keep it at 0.11 grams. Come on. Nah. 0.10 is close enough. I don't want to go. Oh, no, it went down. Gosh darn, sweetener is so hard to get the. Never mind. We're just going to keep it right there. We're going to keep it there. It leveled out at 0.11. Sweet lime. Noms. Just a little bit, little boost of lime. 0.08. Yeah, man. There we go. Right on the dot. I still need to get one-on-one pie crust. Yes, you do. The amazing legendary custard. I don't like a legendary custard. Not a fan. Watermelon candy extra sour. 0.15 grams. Just a little bit of sourness in the jowls. It's a little something to add to that top heavy double watermelon. Let's see. Perfect. All right. Let's get RBG. Oh, it was sarcasm. The legendary custard is garbage. Yeah, Sifu used legendary custard in his custard base, and a lot of people loved his custards, but he also paired it with custard premium, FA milk, and VTA honeycomb. Something about that custard base made it a little bit more tolerable. 13.25. This smells fucking awesome. Coming out of this bottle. This smells freaking great. I'm going to probably regret not doing a larger bottle of this one. I went a little over, but that's all right. Hey, Mao! I used it in Mr. Peanut Butter Cups, but it's about the only thing I can put in it reliably. Mao, great to see you, buddy. I was just thinking of you earlier today. 2.69 grams of PG. That should do it. We're going to stop there. And then our additive. .23. Gross enough. There we have it. Legendary is good. Has a bit more bakery than others. I don't know. It has like this like tangy note to it that I don't like. So here we go. We're chicken up. Chick it up. Chick it up. Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody have fun. Everybody wang chung tonight. Still knocking around a bit here and there. Fucking love you, dude. I'm super happy to see you. What do we have happening in here? Some juice mixing? Yes. Just got done mixing up the recipe that's on the screen here. We're going to wick up a couple elder dragons and taste them next. And if I have time, I might wick up like a squonk or an RTA real quick or something. Welcome, Justin, to Wickin It and Kickin It. I've never used one-on-one yogurt, no. I only have a handful of one-on-one flavors. Let's see. Curious. What? These are the one-on-one flavors I have. That's it. All right there on the screen. Those are the only one-on-one flavors I have. Not a lot. Chocolate milk, cornbread, creamy milky underpants, honey puff cereal, marshmallow vanilla, O's cookie pie crust, powdered sugar, strawberry jam, vanilla custard cheesecake, and whipped cream. In my opinion, those are the must-haves. I'm sure there's other must-haves, but these are my must-haves. You know what I mean? About a dozen. Couple people like Sin just talked about their rainbow sherbet. Duchess used to swear by their orange sherbet. I always wanted to try. There's a few others I'm sure that people really enjoy. Kim likes their oh gosh, key lime pie. Their key lime pie. But we're gonna remove that. Got all the see there, Buster. Thank you. You got all the must-haves. Yeah. All right. So I don't have to label these. I did the smart thing. Well, this has the label on it. I put a black ring, made sure to use the black ring on the orange and the white ring on the sherbet. I'm going to get the scale out of the way here. We're going to whip up some elder dragons. Taste these, huh? Why not? Let's give them a taste right now, right off the shake. I don't want to wait. You guys are probably curious. Let's snip a couple pieces of cotton. These are quick to wick. So, bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see how we're looking here. We can probably get right up on both of these. Wick them right both up. Perfect. All right. These are 2.5 millimeter Duchess coils, triple 28. Where's my guy here? Yeah. Pull it through. Give it the old snip, snip. Hit the other one real quick. Which one should we taste first? The orange or the watermelon, lime, raspberry? These other dragons haven't had anything besides single flavors in them for weeks. I'm excited. Not much of a fan of one-on-one bakery flavors, says Tim, as most people are, but the key lime pie is near one shot. Better with help, but not bad itself, yeah. How's it compare to... I mean, it's got to be a more full, complete flavor than TFA's key lime pie. Because TFA's key lime pie is basically just a creamier version of their regular key lime. Maybe a tad crust hidden in there, barely, right? Oh no! Just gonna pull that out just a touch, just to get those scissor crimps out of there. Shove that guy right in there. Good to go. Not even gonna snip the extra pieces off. Real quick and easy. These guys. I've been re-wicking these guys every 2 flavors for weeks now. Doing about 8 flavors a day on the days that I was able to test. Okay, that one needs a little trim, that side. TFA has slightly brighter key lime, but one-on-one is softer, sweeter, with less bite. No comparison on the pie part. I thought that said pie chart, and I was gonna be like, "Yo, that's a clever play on words, my friend." Bam, bam, bam. Okay, that one didn't go in as smooth, but we'll fix it. They're RDAs, they don't gotta be perfect. The cotton's just gotta be in there. All right, which one do we try first? The watermelon or the orange? Of the one-on-one bakery packs, it is my fave. Oh, okay, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, these have been, I've been using these coils, these Duchess coils, for like a year. I swear. And they're still like really, really good shape. They're still looking real good. Been flavor testing with these coils for like a year. I would have to go back on the what episode of Wickin It and Kickin It we actually rebuilt these on. But you can easily get a full year out of good quality coils. Tell you that. I guess we're gonna start with the orange. Let's start with the orange. Since we mixed the orange first, we've been waiting the longest to taste that one. So this is the orange balls, which is like orange. We should probably snag that orange balls real recipe and link it to the recipe. Why am I doing this? There we go. Ooh, it's an interesting room note. The way that that orange hit up and towards your nose. Clean that up a little bit. I toss coils every rewick. Really? I mean, I typically don't reuse coils for a full year, but these tester ones, they just keep on trucking. It's because I'm usually flavor testing with these RDAs, so they get rewicked like constantly. Constantly. I don't know. I don't think I could afford to chuck coils every rewick. Like on my mech setups, I typically recommend changing them every 3 months or so. Little crackle. I don't know if it still picks up the crackle on my mic with the new computer, but let's give this a taste. This is an interesting one because it's orange, coconut, butter pecan, and wafer. We're gonna have to come back out. Bam. All right, there we go. Orange balls. Oh, and I did not mean to click that. Let's close that out, actually. Why won't this go away? There we go. Making maple bacon with tomato and cooked green peppers on toasted potato buns. Oh, dude, this sounds nice. Even as a builder, I keep a set in an RDA for like a year. I like my 3x26s. No reason to keep rebuilding them. Yeah, like 3x26s are some chunky boys. At least compared to what I use a lot these days. They're pretty standard for me back in the day. But especially if you have a 36 gauge outer wrap, the longevity on 36 gauge outer wrap is pretty good. All right, here we go, guys. Cheers. Orange balls. That's weird. That's actually really weird. I think it could use a little bit more orange. And maybe some type of a cream component. It does need to steep. But the butter pecan having like the only cream component in the mix, I feel like it's lacking like a bridge from the juicy orange to the texture of the wafer, that bakery exhale. I feel like it's missing something, some kind of mouthfeel in between. And I don't get a lot of the coconut, but I don't know. I can't recall if like the coconut grows or not. I suppose we could put a little bit of coconut custard in there. But or we could turn up that butter pecan. Definitely getting some of the light undertones of the butter pecan. Really tasty orange though. Really nice, natural, fresh orange juice type of taste. You get some undertones of the butter pecan. You get that wafer on the exhale. I enjoy building too much. I got to burn through stock. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. Figured anything orange would be insanely strong. Yeah, it's pretty top notey orange. Do I send pic to your Facebook page? For what? You could, like, DM it to me on Facebook. So, oh, mods, yeah. You want to share something? We can take a look at what you're rocking. How did we get here? My recipes. This needs to be moved to WikiWorks. Move. I think it needs a little work. The orange balls needs a little work. I want to grab this though. Where did that orange balls recipe go? Give me a sec. Copy link. So this is what the recipe was. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna add mixed live on Wiki 6.1. I'm gonna add the link to the recipe that we base it off of. Nice, fresh, orange with some undertones of the pecan and a light fish bakery exhale coconut needs some help and missing some kind of cream or mid component oops for mouth feel and to tie everything together. Still needs a steep. So we'll keep that there. We'll revisit this next week. We'll keep it private for now. Let's see. What did you send, Neil? This is my recipe tester set up. Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Your screen. Ah, okay, yeah. Nitrous on the Rinco. What did he say? The Rinco MechMan 100 and the nitrous single coil. Nice. Okay. Sweet, Neil. Pretty solid recipe tester. You can't go wrong. You definitely can't go wrong with the with the nitrous. Definitely can't go wrong with the nitrous. So it's interesting. It's tasty. We'll see how it steeps out because some of that butteriness from the butter pecan will also steep out and grow a little bit. So that could be like that middle bridge that we're looking for. Like it should smooth out some. But I think it could still use a little bit of help in the coconut department. We could probably just turn up the desiccated coconut. We could probably just turn that percentage up. It's tasty. I'll vape it, and we'll up, you know, we'll update on it. I'll continue vaping it periodically throughout the week and see how it changes. Figured anything orange would be insanely strong. Yeah, it depends. Orange can be a little bit dominant for some people. Let's see. Did that save? That didn't save. What the heck? Wait a minute. Oh no, I clicked the wrong one. I'm a dumbass. Okay, it's there. It's there. Ah. All right, let's try the watermelon. The watermelon lime. Layer a sweet coconut with desiccated. Don't turn it up. Oh yeah. Okay. Like yeah. What do you call it? Flavora sweet coconut. I can see that. All right, let's get this. Let's taste this. I don't think we're gonna have much time to really to set something up. I mean, unless I go over a little bit. I typically don't like to yeah, FLV. Yeah, it's also nice and add, we'll add like a nice moistness to the mix too, the sweet coconut. It'll moisten up that bakery layer, and it won't be as like dry of a wafer exhale. I don't know. I guess you guys don't really need to see me juice this up. I guess let's wait. Why is this not? Let's juice this guy up. I'm excited for this one. Nice, refreshing summertime vape here. The orange balls was a little niche, but this is a nice, good fruity mix. Need you to juice that up. Juice it your way? Yeah, juice my way. There we go. Elder Dragon number 2 on the Odin Mini. Wish I had like I guess I'm gonna take a sip of coffee just to reset my palate a little bit. So that first hit, hold on. I was puffing on this thing without the juice flow control open. That was dumb. Let's just vape it. Cheers. Oh, that's yum. Yum, yum. definitely lime is definitely the dominating note throughout the mix. Now we got a little bit of the sweet lime in there, but that one sorbet, we got it turned up to 3%. But I would say, like, as far as like a sherbet goes, I feel like your main base layer should be like a citrusy type of vibe anyway. I definitely get some melon. I could use a little bit more watermelon. I do think that double watermelon does grow a little bit over the course of a couple days. Why does this feel so weak? We need to turn the boost on. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. I get the sweetness of I get some sweetness and some tartness from the raspberry. It's very dominantly lime, and you get some nice uh like mellow watermelon along with it. The lime is definitely the star of the show here. With and uh the watermelon and the raspberry are like accent flavors, which is kind of what I was going for. I definitely wanted it to be lime dominant, and I wanted elements of watermelon and raspberry along with the lime. Very refreshing. It's got a really nice mouthfeel to it. Like, it's not like creamy. It will pick up some creaminess from the sorbet and from the rainbow sherbet, and maybe like a little bit of like vanilla note from that rainbow sherbet will start to appear as it steeps. Justin, I've been mixing since 2020. Um, at least I first dipped my toe into it 2020, like fall of 2020. Started getting more serious about mid 2022. And I've just been consistently mixing since then. That mouthfeel is fantastic. Actually, the more I puff on it, the more it does seem like a creamy ice ice cream style type of feel. Mm. Yeah, the watermelon is starting to come through a lot more now. Watermelon pairs so beautifully with lime, and it's a lot more mellow of a lime than, say, like, I used to love Juice Head's watermelon lime, but the lime was very, it, I don't know. I don't. There was something about the lime in their watermelon lime. It, it overpowered the watermelon at times. But I'm definitely getting the juiciness from the watermelon here, and the texture that you get from like the watermelon breaking apart in your mouth. That double watermelon is really good about that. But the juiciness is there. It doesn't take away from the creamy mouthfeel of the ice cream too much. And then just a little bit of sweet tartness from the raspberry sitting underneath. This is really, really good. It's a nice, refreshing, fruity summer cream type of vape. Heck yeah. Yeah, thanks, man. The Elder Dragon, though, that's on my want list. Yeah, it's on everybody's want list. That turned out really good. We're gonna see how that steeps out. If anything, we have to leave it private for now. Um, uh, uh, I'll spare you guys my slow typing and adding the notes on the stream for this one. It took a little bit of extra time to do that for the orange. But I'm really happy with how this turned out so far. Really happy. Are all watermelon concentrates in the candy neighborhood? I don't think I've ever had a watermelon liquid that didn't come off as candy. The majority of them do lean candy. Yeah, they lean candy. Like that Jolly Rancher-ish type of taste. I feel like the SSA double watermelon that's in here is a good balance of fresh and candied, but it definitely has both components. Something like maybe Flavor Art watermelon is a little more fresh watermelon, but it's a tad green. Even though it's called Red Summer, I think it's a tad green. Some fresh watermelons suffer from having a rind flavor. Candy ones, you don't really get from that. Most watermelons do lean candy. Yeah. Gunny says, I have one. I have to figure out how to best build it for flavor. I feel like a dumbass because I don't get amazing flavor from my Elder Dragon. Really? Yeah, I forget about those two. Ultimate Watermelon from Flavor Jungle and Watermelon Raw from VSO are the most natural. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Yeah, this is really good. It could maybe use some minor tweaks, but I'm really happy with how this tastes. It's delicious. It's refreshing. It's a perfect summertime vape. Mm. Yeah. It's 9:21 already. Famous has already posted his notification that he's going live on Twitch. I typically don't like to overlap his time. We got a nice little double header Monday night feature with my stream and his stream. I think actually I might be able to do this here. Oh, Discord's not going to open now. Great. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I closed out Discord and now for some reason I have to restart it to get it to open up again. Let me see if I can grab this. In case, oh, he's not live yet. Actually, let's see. Don't worry. There we go. In case anybody wants to hop over there when we do end the stream here. There is the wee baby Seamus when he goes live. You can click that link. He's not live yet, but he will be shortly. But I think that's gonna do it for tonight. I did want to wick up, like, I don't know, a Squonk or an RTA or something, but we used up all of our time mixing tonight. Just got a notification from 6 minutes ago. Seamus. Oh, he's not streaming tonight. Oh, I misread it. Well, then we don't have to worry about going over time. Let's look something up. Let's pull out the WIKI Wheel. And decide what we're going to do. Because we got time. I misread that. Thank you for that, Justin. I see the notification pop up, and I automatically assume that means he's going live. Let's pull out the WIKI Wheel. Wicked time. Yeah, let's. Where are you, WIKI Wheel? Here we go. There we are. Let's get this out of the way. Let's go. Squonk. RTA. Squonk. RTA. Let's see. Copy. Let's add this a bunch more times to make it even more random. All right, that looks good. 24 entries. And let's click to spin. What are we gonna do? We're gonna wick up an RDA for a squonk setup or an RTA. Let's go. Squonk. Squonk. All right. Let's see. Close. What do I want to do though is the question. Squonk. Oh yeah. I have an Intensa clone to learn how to build. Oh, the Intensa. That wicks pretty much just like the Innova. Need to find a squonk combo that will make me set this dang Orion down? Oh. Well, everybody loves that Orion. Yes, squonk. Gosh darn. I feel like I need some kind of a desserty liquid in my rotation. Let's see. What squonk do we grab is the question. Gosh, I wish I had gotten my Lady Liberty liquids already, but that's all right. Gosh, this is the hard part. I've got so many. Which one? Which one? How about this guy? Or do we go mech squonk? This is a regulated squonk. This is die codes. The Freddy RDA on the die codes. Or do we go mech squonk? I like using this one for desserts because that's basically what I've been using it for. I know. Yeah, we're gonna look this one up. I have a liquid in mind that I want to vape. So let's do this one. They should be there soon, sir. We got them out this morning. Oh, awesome. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no shade at you guys. I did tell you guys take your time. I was just saying, man, you know what would be good right now? Is some huckleberry. Huckleberry. let's here, I gotta put this on here to get this wicked up. Yeah. Gotta pop the cap off. Come on. Why is it so stuck on there? There we go. All right. There we go. We are looking at the Freddy, the Voodoo Mods Freddy RDA with a Duchess Coils Umami staggered fuse Clapton. I was tempted to try a different coil in this, but this one seems to be working the treat in there. Looks like I wonked up that one lead a little bit the last time I was messing around with it. But this coil comes in at like a 0.4, 0.36. It's reading 0.36. Yes. So let's glow it. You gotta have like a 0.3 or higher on the die codes, or else it really does a number on your battery life. So let's get our cotton out. I'll probably end up cleaning out that other squonk setup after the stream tonight. And I don't know. But I definitely need something a little more desserty in my rotation here. So we're gonna bust out this guy. Nice and snug through the center of an SFC coil. Don't have to do anything super spectacular with an SFC. It's not like they crackle or anything. So Nip. Oh, that might have been a little short. Okay. Yep. Kind of gonna give it a little comb, a little fluff. Hit the under, fluff it up there. There we go. With that crimping out from the scissors. I need to get better scissors. These razor's edge shears are nice when they're brand new, but as they get older, they don't sharpen themselves like they claim that they do. All right. Get these guys out of here. Just the old up and in. Nice, easy peasy. Just lay that guy right in there. Nice and fluffy. Try to keep those ends as poofy as possible. So when you squonk, they hold as much liquid as they can. Don't want to mash them down, really. Fluff. A little fluff. Make sure we're not blocking that airflow hole, and there we go. I hate cleaning day, too many damn addies. Yeah, I get that. I definitely got to clean a couple things out after this. There we go. He's ready for juice. Let me see here. So, wait. This can go back in here while I got the drawer open. Ugh. Man, that carrot cake is tempting. That's more of a dripping liquid. More of a dripping liquid. I was going to grab and this is right on the money where it should be. Caramel crumble. March 15th batch. A nice caramel shortbread cookie. We call it caramel crumble. Because the ongoing debate over caramel versus caramel. If you have a squonk, you must wick it. Wick it good. Oh yeah. I missed that one. Oh man. What is a good squonk combo though? Like a good I would say like any type I would say as far as like what's readily available on the market right now, like I feel like the flip side and a nitrous would be a good combo and fairly affordable. Unless you're looking for something a little fancy schmancy. But like a nitrous on top of a flip side seems to do pretty good. Or an R3 in single coil mode. Excellent for squonking. Yep, see, Cheryl says the R3 is really good for squonk, yeah. Let's see. It's a higher wattage than we're going to be running it at, but get that in. I do want to try an alien in this at some point, like maybe like a high ohm firecracker would be good, or put a different coil in here to try the Freddy on a mech squonk. I haven't tried the Freddy on a mech squonk yet. Now this only goes on one way, so I got to find the little inner tab. There's like a little inner tab on the inside of this cap. But I don't know if you could see it on the top there. Let's see it right there. It's got to line up with this little tab right there, or else it'll go on, but the cap will sit funny. So let's see. Also allows you to turn the airflow open and closed if you want to tighten it down any. Pull that off of there. Get our butane ring on. Another beauty ring. I wonder how it would look on there, but I'm not gonna go to all the trouble to get another beauty ring out right now. I got one that's a little bit taller and it has like more of the grill pattern on it. This guy slides down. Need to get a battery. Let's go in. Shit. Oh man, I need to get a. Go with one of these guys. Positive up. So there we go. These guys, so like the little Ohm's law patterns show through the hole there. Get our bottle. Oh. We'll fill her up. And this is going to go nicely with the extra cup of coffee that I have sitting on the coffee pot that I'm going to warm myself up with after the stream, so I can get a little second wind and get to work after the stream, because I do have a couple orders to fill. And then I got an order to start working on for Vaping Bic that has to go out to the Netherlands this week. I gotta hit him up though, because I don't think he realized he selected two bottles of the same liquid. So shout out to Vaping Bic again. Let's see. Go give him a follow on his YouTube channel if you aren't already. I kind of don't want. There we go. I didn't really want like the text on the side of the bottle showing through. Slide that right up. You got to make sure that's lined up nice, and then there we go. Check atomizer, really? All right, hold on. We have to get a little flathead out and bring our contact up. Oh, I went the wrong way with it. I thought it was already set for this RDA perfectly, but I guess not. That's going to spin a little bit, but at least it makes connection. 0.36, 40 watts. That battery is showing super dead for some reason. Something strange about the die codes, man. If you look at it, it doesn't read the batteries correctly. Like it'll read it like that, but then once you hit it, it drops. It's weird. But it does vape at 40 watts. Pretty good. So I don't know. It's just one of those little nitpicky type of things that you kind of just got to learn to ignore. Steve-O, I'm still here. I'm not chatting because I'm building and watching at the same time, buddy. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, I don't play the high-end game anymore. My wife would leave me if I repeated 2000. Dude, I totally get that, Justin. I totally get that. Yeah. Yeah. Nitrous does work really well for squonking. That's what I run on my Republic. Yeah, it does. All right, here we go. Cheers, guys. A little not covered in caramel. That's an old recipe. Caramel crumble. Cloud Trucker, what'd you build, buddy? You know, it makes me happy to know that some people they do build or create recipes or mix along with the show. I love that. I love that. What did you build? Here we go. All looking all nice and pretty. Are you gonna focus for me? Kinda. All right, let's vape it. Mmm. Just a nice, mellow, flavorful vape. The Freddy does really, really well with those lower, like, bakery notes, I find. I haven't tried any fruity liquids in it yet. But have you ever, like, designated a setup for one type of, like, profile? Like, this setup I use fruit liquids in it. This setup I like to use dessert liquids in. This is a dessert setup. Just built my Kennedy 25 kit. Now I'm doing the recoil for my top side. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, just a nice, mellow, flavorful vape. Nothing too rowdy. I am curious how this RDA does on a mech with a little bit of a spicier coil, but it's just been tasting so good with this umami coil in there. And I love the caramel crumble, dude. It's got a blend of 3 different caramel flavors, and then different cookie components to build out that shortbread cookie layer. That's another flavor, man. I need to find a way to stock up on more of it. I got a pretty decent amount of the Nam's shortbread. Nam's shortbread is by far one of the most fantastic shortbreads on the market. But man, pairs really well with the Cap cookie crumble. Yeah. Let's give that a squonk. This coffee's probably cold by now. It's been 2 hours and 45 minutes. That coffee's cold. But it tastes good. And it goes great with that caramel crumble. Neil just mixed the pina colada recipe, did a V1 and V2. Very cool. Tim's in and out of the living room while cooking those maple bacon burgers with fresh tomato and pickle. Very nice. All the fixins on the potato buns, bro. Yes. Living. L-I-V-I-N. That's how you do it right there. That's a burger. What is it? That's a tasty burger. What movie is that, guys? What movie is that? That is a tasty burger. Cloud Checker's doing a single coil with the single coil accessory pack. That's what's up. Yeah, dude, the single coil kit really does kick the flavor up a notch on the R3. The V2 tastes better off the shake. Okay. And that was worth it. It was worth it. Was worth it. Oh, we got it. We got to take a look at it. We got to take a look. Cooked green peppers to go with mine. Who's ready? Oh my God. Hold on. We got to. We got to look at this first. Hold on. Timmy just posted this on his page. It says, who's ready? Who is ready? Let's go.
Let's go. That's me. That's me.
Maybe we should mute it. Coated Anunnakis. Oh, let's go. Coated Anunnaki RDAs. Hell yeah, dude. Such an awesome RDA. Those coat jobs by the Coat King. Man, he does fantastic work. Those are looking nice. I don't know what color I want, but I want one. Hell yeah. Shout out to Twisted Timmy. Making a fantastic RDA, and now they're looking even more sexy. Burger time. Look at that. Look at those burgers. Those are fatty burgers, man. That's what's up. Yes, Ryan. In case nobody answered yet, Pulp Fiction. Jules says it in a reference to the Aloha burger he takes before popping the guy like a bad motherfucker. Hell yeah. Spot on. That is a tasty burger. Yo. And the interesting thing is that's not the only conversation about burgers in that movie. So yeah. Colored Anunnaki's coming out. That's awesome. Once I finish cleaning, I should be whacking a build in the RDA too. Oh yeah, that's right. Bacon was fatty, unfortunately, but tasty. Oh, that's all right. Should I go for a 4mm coil or a 3.5 single? Bro, I thought the 4mm did fucking rad. The 4mm coil I used was it was a SFC build that was meant for a mech. So the ramp up was a little slow, but the flavor on the 4mm, oh my god, it was incredible. I would try a 4mm if you haven't yet, Cloud Chucker. 100%. A 4mm with the 2.5mm single coil airflow. There's another reference to Aloha Burger and From Dusk Till Dawn. Oh no shit. That's right. Good evening, Canadian Vapor. You just managed to catch us before we finished up. We went a little bit long. But hope you're doing well, Paul. Good to see you, my friend. The hippo coil I put in the R3 was so damn flavorful. Yeah, and that was a 3.5mm hippo coil, right? So, yeah, the 3.5 is really great too. I have a 3.5mm Timmy's NI90 Alien in one of my R3s right now. Then I had the 4mm Stag in one. Then I have a dual coil set up for mech and a dual coil set up for Hexome. I've got 4 R3s. I don't have a single one running right now though. Probably should, but I guess maybe we'll have to wick one up next week. Because it is almost 10 o'clock. We did 22 minutes into overtime so far. I would love to go longer, but I have work to do, and I still have not eaten dinner tonight. And I was up super early at the doctor's this morning, so I want to try to get something to eat. And I got to get a couple of these orders done so I can actually get a decent amount of sleep tonight, be well rested for the fiddle tomorrow. Yeah, I believe it was 3.5. Man, I don't bust out the caramel crumble as often as I should, man. Because what happens is I'll finish off a bottle and then I'll make another one and then I'll let it steep for like a month or two and then I'll break it out again. And once I break out a bottle of this though, I'll keep on cranking on this all week until it's gone. Yeah. The WIKI Wheel has never done me wrong. Sometimes you just got to leave things to fate. I will say this orange mix, a little funky. We could probably add some sweet coconut to it. You know what? Maybe I'll do that now. How much? Just like 1% sweet coconut? Probably do that right now real quick, actually. Let me do that real quick before we end. I'm gonna add like 1% sweet coconut to this mix. Where is my bottle opener? I'm gonna do that real quick. I just gotta get sweet coconut out of the drawer. I know you're in here. I took a lot of flavors out. Let's see, Flavora. No, strawberry smash. That flavor is no bueno. Sweet coconut. Here we go. Put a little sweet coconut in there. 1% perfect. Yeah. So come on. Oh, went a little over probably. We're at 0.14. We probably vaped about a milliliter or two, so 0.14 should do it. 11 to 15 drops? No, that would be 2%. This is a 15 milliliter bottle. That's why. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. Come on. Oh, that's why. There we go. Resaturate our coil this way. Make sure it gets nice and juiced up again. Yeah, already it feels a lot smoother. It's definitely got some more moisture to it. Helps that coconut stand out just a touch more. The orange is still the star of the show because, of course, they're orange balls, right? So, yeah, it feels a lot more brought together, a lot more blended, and not so. It goes from orange juice to like a dryish type of wafer exhale. You know what I mean? It's definitely a lot more brought together. You get a little bit of that coconut, still get some of that butter pecan underneath. Yeah. We'll play with it. We'll play with it. It was one of those out of the box type of recipe ideas that, you know, you come across a recipe online and you're like, that looks good. Let's give that a shot. Sometimes they work out and sometimes they don't. And that's the beauty of mixing, is that especially when you get a huge arsenal of flavors, you have the ability to experiment. And if you have an idea on the spot or you have a craving, you can make an attempt at it. And the more practice you put in, the more likely you are to make something tasty that, even if it doesn't come out 100% the way that you would hope, it's still at least tasty and you can vape it and enjoy it. You know what I mean? I very rarely dump any of these tester recipes. They at least are good enough to vape through that 15 mils, you know? It's an interesting take on an orange, I can tell you that. So we might play around with it a little more going forward. We'll see. The V2 pina colada cake, I dropped the cream fresh and the vanilla custard, went with custard cream and French vanilla thick. Okay. And you like it a little bit better? Very cool, Neil. But yeah, I figured that idea popped in my head to do last second because I was going to take a puff off of it. And since Tim mentioned it, I was like, let's do that real quick before we end tonight. But yeah, that's going to do it for Wickin It and Kicking It on this Monday. We're at 3 hours just about. That's typically been my limit before my voice starts to go. Yeah, I thought it was 30. Yeah, I figured. No worries, my friend. I appreciate you guys all for coming out tonight and hanging out with me. It really does make my Mondays that much better. I hope it does the same for you. I'm not going to be hanging out tonight, but the JMW Discord is always available if anybody ever wants to hang out in there. Please feel free. I got to get some work done now. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out with me. You guys kick ass. It's always a lot of fun. Oh, so bloated. Yeah, I bet, man. I bet. Yeah, we had a pretty decent turnout tonight. It was slow to start, but we did eventually get to that peak where there was over 30 people in here at one time, and it's and holding steady a little bit over 20 between 22 and 24. That's a pretty good stream night. I love you guys. Feel free to throw any final goodbyes, hashtags, last words, whatever, into the chat. I like to throw them up on screen on our way out. Oh, we didn't do, I guess we didn't really set that much up. So we don't really need to do the lineup for the week. You guys already saw it. It's all good. I'm rambling. Let's get out of here. I love the hell out of you guys. Thank you, as always, for Wicking It and Kicking It with me. We are JMW.